All right, guys. Well, I just went through the 039, took it apart a little more, and found out my roller bearing on the clutch was bad, and my oiler was clogged. So I unclogged it. Thing's purring like a kitten right now. Let me show you the roller bearing underneath the sprocket. Really easy to get to. I didn't record any of it because it was so easy. Let me just show you what I found, and you can hear the saw running in the background. All right, well, here's what's left of my roller bearing on a magnetic tray. And there's the saw, idling perfectly. Running really nice. I got a nice chain on there. So that means tomorrow, it's already getting late, we're gonna work on the transmission. But that means tomorrow, let me get away from the noisemaker, I'm gonna continue cutting up all these large rounds, and then hopefully put the excavator to work with splitting them. So that'll be a fun day. Hopefully that saw works. This lasts 25 years. No reason it shouldn't last even longer. And here's my log splitter for the excavator. I got that all waiting, ready to go. Well, we'll see. See you in the morning. Hey, what's up, ladies and guys? Hey, I'm gonna go out and start cutting some firewood. We were up till 3 o'clock in the morning working on this transmission down here. It's 90% back together. We have one more broken part that we have to wait for it to get sent to us. It's for the 84 Corvette. And I do believe I fixed my chainsaw, but I'm warming up the excavator. I'm gonna cut up some of these rounds right now. And hopefully by then my camera will be fully charged again. So I'm not gonna be able to record any of this, obviously, but all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the 039 out that I just repaired yesterday, and I am going to start cutting up some rounds. So I'll see you once the camera is fully charged and ready to go, and then I'll show you me using the excavator log splitter that I made last year. All right, I'll be back with you. Hey guys, sorry I didn't get any video of the 039, but the 039 is running 100%. Let me show you what I did in a mere hour. All right, well, this is what an hour does when you have a good running saw and a sharp blade. I sharpened the blade on the saw, I think 3 times, maybe 4 times. I just touched it up every time I filled up with gas. Had a 20-inch bar on there, and you could see most of these are 20-inch or larger, and it just ripped right through it. It is, look at all the sawdust. I had to use the blade on the mini excavator to get it off the driveway. There was so much. All right, well, that's all set to start splitting with the log splitter for the excavator. And what I plan on doing is just starting over here and halving this or quartering it or thirding it, whatever I can get with the machine, and just leave it and just keep going and get whatever I can from this position here, and then lower the dump trailer down and then switch the log splitter off the machine, put the ripper back on and the thumb, and then I could just pick up those quarters, and because the quarter is still going to be heavy. You know, if I quarter this, look at this one. If I go to this one, you can see how large this really is, and it is heavy. It's all standing dead ash, but it is, as you can see, solid wood. It's really good condition wood. But anyways, it's going to rain tomorrow, so I think I'm going to do that tomorrow during the rain. I got some other things to do today, so I'm not going to be able to get this done today. And I got to figure out what's going on with my camera. So I'm only able to record a couple minutes, and then the camera shuts off. So I'm going to do that the rest of the day. And there's a sunset going. Well, I still got another hour before sunset, maybe. But when I get back, I'll show you how I'm doing this. Fingers crossed that it still works. It looks in perfect condition. I made this from an old yard machine log splitter 2 years ago, or last year. Last year I actually made that. So we'll get it going, and we'll put the 302.5 mini excavator to work. Hey, what's up, ladies and guys? All right, today we're gonna start splitting some of them rounds with the mini excavator, and we're gonna hook up the log splitter attachment I made last year for the mini excavator quick hitch. So let me show you how it connects, and then I'll show you the logs that we're gonna be splitting down so they're more man size, so I can pick them up and put them on the splitter a lot easier. Well, I got a 2001 Cat 302.5. I got to put some diesel fuel in it. And this is a log splitter that I made. I modified it from a vertical log splitter, one of those cheap yard machines. And basically, I welded the bucket ears on, put some pins on, ran some hydraulic hoses with the fittings needed, made the stand. And that should, well, I used it last year and it works. So it should do the job. And I have it where there was a choice of doing a vertical or horizontal. I went with the horizontal way, and I also put the splitting side on this side of the machine. As you'll see once we get it on there, it's on the left side. So because I have better visibility on the left side of this boom. So that's why I put the splitter side on that one. The hydraulic cylinder is going to be sticking off on that side. So let's hope everything connects. I haven't connected it since last year, so let's hope everything connects good on it. And then if we turn, you can see yesterday I used the Stihl 039 and I chopped up these big rounds, turned most of them on their side. And my plan is I'm going to start down at this side, and I am just going to start quartering them or thirding them, or even however many pieces I can get, and just start splitting them with that splitter to make them easier to lift. Then once I get a bunch split, I'll lower the dump trailer down, and I will use the mini excavator to put them in the trailer, because I use the trailer as a staging area, as a firewood table, I guess you guys call it. And it's backed right up to my log splitter and my conveyor. And that way they're out of the mud, they're out of the dirt, and it's one less time I got to bend down all the way down to the ground. All right, well, let's try to get this thing hooked up. Like I said, it's been a year since I hooked it up, since last season, since I actually made it. And fingers crossed, everything works on it. First thing I got to do is put some fuel in it. So let me get that fuel filled up, and I already checked the hydraulic fluid and engine oil. And then we'll get this thing installed.
I am going to consider that a very productive 2 hours. I split roughly half, and it's a good amount in the trailer. And these are real big chunks. So each one of these chunks will probably get split 4 times. And I have all of these still that I will do tomorrow. As you can see, the sun went down. But I did notice when I was running the splitter, I found these on the ground. And what I think they are, I think they go behind this plate here. And they act as spacers or wear points to ride up and down the cylinder to keep that, or right up and down the I-beam to keep that somewhat centered. So I'll check that out tomorrow before I use that again. Or this is what I was hitting with the chainsaw inside the wood, but I don't think so. As you can see, the sun went down and it's starting to rain out again. Like a cold sleet, freezing rain a little bit. Not supposed to be too bad today. But I'm going to say that's very productive, and I'm pretty happy with the mini excavator. And the only thing is I have to use my foot pedal. That's one thing. Let me show you. The hardest part, the new machines have a toggle switch to operate the implement. So it's super easy. It's all electronic up on a joystick. I have to use this pedal. And it is in the way. This is in the way of your knee to operate that. That's a teeter-totter. So you got to rock it this way or this way. And that doesn't get used much, so that's really stiff. So that's the hardest part about this whole thing. If I could fabricate some way to get that where it's easier, even make a bigger pedal, because my foot doesn't even fit on this pedal. Look how small this pedal is. And you have to push way over here or way over here. So if I extended this pedal a little bit, it might give me a little bit more leeway for my foot to hit it. But that was the only complaint I have pretty much operating this, because you got to use it all the time. You got to, split the wood on, retract the splitter and then open a splitter or close a splitter. So you're always pushing it back and forth. All right, well, I'm done for the day. You can hear the cops coming for something. And I know it's not me. No sunset tonight. Well, we're going to wrap the video up here, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of the other videos. And if you do leave comments, feel free, but please keep the language kid-friendly. I'd like to keep the channel as kid-friendly as possible. Log splitter worked really good on the mini excavator. I have one more day of doing that, or one more session, not a day. It's just probably maybe an hour to quarter those or to split them so they're man size. Liftable, I should say.
and then I will start splitting. All right, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.